but I want to be in there, of course. Road tour. I plan, I never like planning things. I like going by the seat of my cuffs. And today I was going to meet someone at Midway, my assistant. He probably went to Midway because I thought Midway would be a cool spot. Maybe we'll do that on Monday. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That'd be perfect. And I saw these beautiful historic boats, and I had to stop and do it here because you need to see this. And there's a submarine back there that you see. That's fantastic. And there's a beautiful sailboat behind me. Now, one of my sayings, if you've been listening to the movement and following the show, is when you see a beautiful piece of scenery, beautiful vista, pull over, stop your life for even 10 seconds. You're going to benefit by it. Stop, take a breath, look at the beautiful scenery. When you see a beautiful rose bush, stop and smell the rose. Enjoy life. Take a different path to work every once in a while. You got to shake it up. When you see something like this, you must stop, in my opinion, and enjoy it. This is episode 22 or 23 of the tour. I'm going to be going around the country bringing you fantastic interviews from fantastic places. You're going to love it. I hope to love it. Of course, it's brought to you by Via Drinks. Via stands for vitamins, electrolytes, and antioxidants. It's a proactive hydration beverage. It is delicious. It's healthy. And I'm going to have a sip because it's very hot today. We just asked you to go the other way.
Oh,
but that's fine. You need to be more vocal, I think. Would you mind walking around the camera? I can't believe there's this many people walking around, and that's fantastic, actually. I thought I'd come down to solitude, like most of the cities. I saw a video the other day, and it's videos of animals all over the world walking through the streets. Nature is correcting itself. Right now, the oceans are cleaner. The air is cleaner. There's obviously less traffic. You get the positive of this is you get to be with your family. Now, a lot of people are saying it's social distancing. That's totally incorrect. It's physical distancing. The last thing you want to be is socially distant from your friends, your family, your associates in the world. You want to be physically distant because we have a bit of a dilemma with the COVID-19 problem. So I was hoping, and I still hope that my assistant will get here, and I'll introduce you to him. I have an executive assistant, fantastic guy I just met. As you might know, I'm buying a motor coach, and I'm going to go around the country and then around the world, introducing people to the Be Fantastic movement. So if you're watching this live, I believe it's just noon now. I always start a little early because I'm impatient. I love life, and I love doing it when I feel like doing it. So I'm a little early, but the phone-in numbers are 714-316-9829 or 310-619-9752. Either of those numbers get me, and feel free to ask questions. I've actually got a couple young gentlemen, one who wants to be a motivational speaker. I have a section on my website and on my YouTube called Ask Dr. Fantastic Anything. And literally, I have people ask me about aliens, about love, life, the pursuit of happiness. And if I don't have the answer, you got to be a little bit more directive than that. Speak up to them. Do you mind going around the camera? It's okay. It's okay. It's life. Not the end of the world. Yeah, just so you all know, if you ever tuned in, I have over 3,000 interviews on YouTube, 175 podcasts, and a radio show. I've never done a second take. I've never done a rehearsal. And I've never done an edit because it's real life. So the guy cut in front of the camera. Hey, it's not a big deal. That's life. You can't stop life. Would you mind walking that way around the camera, the other way? Try it again. Say, would you mind walking to the left of the camera? Try that. That might work. At any rate, I hate to impede people's beautiful walks on a beautiful Saturday like this, but I don't think it's a big deal to walk around the camera instead of in front of the camera. What do you think, Dan? Now, what's your name, young man?
Donovan.
Donovan, do you have any questions for Dr. Fantastic?
Yeah, I do. How far do you go? All over the country, you said?
Well, yeah, I'm going to go around the country. This is my second leg. First leg was Prescott, Arizona.
Nice.
I basically shut down my operations in Los Angeles, and I want to show the world that it's a beautiful place.
Nice.
And there's fantastic people out there. You have a fantastic story. I'm interested to know more about you. You're tatted all over the place. As a matter of fact, it was a couple months ago, and I interviewed a guy, and he was bald, like me, and he had tattoos everywhere, including his head. So I had to pull over and interview the guy. He was an actor. Obviously, he's typecast now.
Right.
And everyone has a fascinating story, you know. And I'm out there to show everyone how fantastic people are. How, you know, if you become fantastic, how it's going to change your life. And I've got a couple thousand people following me on my YouTube here, and basically it's changed people's lives. And all you have to do is get rid of the word good. Don't tell your girl she looks good. Tell her she looks fantastic.
Right.
Are these nice ships or pretty ships or fantastic ships? They're fantastic ships. The word fantastic in the dictionary means unimaginably good and beautiful. Now, I always ask people when I drive home, my point, you want to marry a good person or a fantastic person?
Fantastic.
You want to have a good life or a fantastic life?
Fantastic.
Do you want to go to a good doctor or a fantastic doctor?
Fantastic.
You know, it goes down the line. Fantastic beats the hell out of good every time. And I was telling him earlier, you guys didn't hear it yet, but
I was about to tell you
the
to
question,
tell them the story.
how are you, is over 600 years old. And it was invented to save your life. They came out with it to save their lives because it was the days of the bubonic plague, the Black Plague. And if you got this close to someone back then, you died within a week. So it's kind of apropos today. But when people say, how are you? They don't give a flying shit how you are.
I don't know if you're sick.
No, nowadays I'm saying. It's just a common greeting that evolved over 600 years.
Yeah.
Right? So now, someone says, how are you? You say, good, and how are you? It's a standard knee-jerk thing. It's a waste of time and energy. Now, do you want to be good or do you want to be fantastic? When you tell people you're fantastic, they want to be fantastic. It makes you smile when you say it, releases endorphins, makes you look fantastic. Say it right now. Say, I am fantastic.
I'm fantastic.
How's that feel?
I'm fantastic.
Doesn't it feel? Do you feel it?
Amazing.
Well, what it is it's just released endorphins and dopamine and serotonin in your brain that make you feel fantastic. And a smile makes you look fantastic. You're pretty without one, but with a smile, you're prettier, right?
Yes.
Now, anybody can answer this question. I'll give you $100. Why do you think saying the word fantastic makes you live 5 minutes longer? It's fact, by the way.
Smile.
Why does a smile make you live 5 minutes longer?
Because they're happy.
Epigenetics.
Everyone's pretty close. It reduces stress. Less stress means you're going to be a little healthier. A little healthier means you live a little longer. Happy people, stressless people live longer.
Your body.
Would you mind grabbing the poster? Because it's going to get torn apart with it. I'm going to hold it here.
Well, we're gonna continue on. But what was your name?
Dr. Fantastic.
Dr. Fantastic.
And the website is Be Fantastic Today. And the phone app is Be Fantastic. And I have a present for you guys. Don't go anywhere. Come here. I don't have COVID. I'm COVID free. Here you go. I'll wait for you and wait for you. And just promise not to say the word good. And if you join the movement, it's free. I have right now 230 ambassadors of positivity. He's going to join in a minute. I need 230 million to make the world a better place. As a fantastic person, you're going to be kind, considerate, friendly, polite, not walk in front of cameras. No worries, he's not doing his job. You're fired. No, it's not a big deal. Things happen. Of 3,000 interviews, I never did a second take because it's reality, people. It happens. Shit happens.
I was gonna say,
Don't get stressed from it.
I'm going through a thing called transformation training right now.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
There's a lot of them.
Like, yeah, landmark or any of these
Yes,
different things.
all kinds of things.
ALA and
Yeah.
so a lot of things you're talking about, we were actually just.
See, there's been 700 billion people that lived on the planet so far. 6.5 of them are still alive. No, 7.5, I'm sorry. Right? No one's had a
Where
new
you
question.
going, buddy? Go around the camera.
It's about life, love, the pursuit of
God.
happiness. How to, there's no new questions. We all think we have the burden of the world on us, and we don't. See, people take life too serious. Have fun in it. Do what you want to do. Have babies, Be fantastic.
Fantastic.
Don't say the word good again.
Never.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Have a fantastic day.
You too.
So it's real simple stuff, guys. And again, it's no big deal they run in front of the camera. No big deal. There's no reason to get in a fight or upset. Don't let things upset you. If you let things upset you, they got the better of you. Getting upset is stressful, right? You don't want to get stressed. Anyway, I'm real happy to be here in San Diego. I'm looking forward to going around the country, bringing you fantastic interviews. Guys, any more questions? Dr. Fantastic's here to answer them. Brought to you by Via. Drinkvia.com. That's me a tough one. See, the way I figured is if I don't have the answer,
You're good at that.
I know someone who does. Now, you had a question about being a motivational speaker.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Come on here. Get in here. Hold that in front of the camera. There you go.
so my question is this.
Yeah.
When did you notice that this was a gift for you? That this is the direction that you want to take it?
Well, around the camera,
Walk to the
please.
left of the camera, please.
You know, life is a journey. And if you let it take you along the journey without stress, without preconditions, without expectations, knowing you're doing the right thing. Since 1980, I've been kind of like a humanitarian. I actually created We Are the World, if you heard about that. And I've been in show business, things like that. But I always wanted to do good, you know. And I hate the word good, but every once in a while it comes out. I always wanted to win the Nobel Peace Prize. You know, I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, that's not a bad goal, right? So a lot of things I've done. I've got 2 charities, one for veterans and one for humanity. It's called the Foundation for World Harmony. The website's a 501c3 if you want to donate and help the tour. It's the foundationforworldharmony.org. And you veterans out there, I have a free, and for all you business people out there, it's a free website. It's called ilovesos.org. And if you have a product or service and you want to give a discount to a veteran, sign up. It's free. List your discount and thank our veterans for their service to our country. Small discount, doesn't matter the discount, it's saying thank you. And when
Thank
you
you
join
for going
SOS,
around.
it increases your business, it earns you customer loyalty, it spreads patriotism, and it's a fantastic way to thank our veterans. It's 8 years old, and right to the
Buddy.
It's okay, no problem. Any rate, it's a beautiful day down here. I'm happy to have people listen and go. So I found out a long time ago that I needed to spread my experience. See, it's all about experience. At 17, I hitchhiked around the world, and I learned a lot of stuff. That's my education. So now, I want you guys to learn by my mistakes. I made mistakes. We all make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake. You don't learn and you don't grow if you don't make mistakes. But the mistake is not a bad thing. The mistake is a good thing because it taught you something. You shouldn't make the same mistake twice, of course. You know, I know people that are interviewed people that have murdered people, have gone to prison for 35 years. You know, and that's not a good thing, right? But they learn and they corrected their ways. We all make mistakes, right? And to not have fear in life, or the
like
fear to
that.
fail is very important. Fear stands for false expectations appearing real. You know, so you're putting that fear in your head. It's not there. See, we're taught fear from our parents. And that's a lousy thing to be taught. But they don't know any better because they were amateurs who were raised by amateurs who were raised by amateurs. So we're
Right.
generation upon generation of humans being raised by amateurs, doing the best they can. They love you, they make mistakes. Don't run with the scissors in your hand, you'll poke your eyes out. Don't climb that tree or go on that boat, you're gonna hurt yourself. If you don't go to school, you're gonna be a failure. You know, they give you some bad advice, you know. So the point is to believe what you want to do. If you want to be a motivational speaker, first thing you got to do is want to be it and put 5 minutes a day towards it. Learn by others. See, all the other motivational speakers, in my opinion, motivate you to make money. I'm not out to do that. I'm going to motivate you to be happy because I work with billionaires. I drive a yacht for a billionaire.
Money can't buy happiness.
You can't buy happiness. Money doesn't buy happiness. And my assistant that was supposed to be here today won $100,000 in the lottery. It was he regrets it. It was horrible. So, and they say 90% of people that win the lottery regret it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Some people go
They
crazy
go crazy, they lose their friends, they lose family members.
over
So
money.
I do have advice for you lottery winners out there. If you're ever going to win the lottery, the first thing you do is you call everyone you've ever met and everyone you know and ask them to borrow $1,000. Ask to borrow $1,000. Because as soon as they hear you win the lottery, they're going to want you to invest in them for $1,000. How y'all doing today?
We're good. How are you?
I am fan-fucking-tastic.
Wow.
What's going on?
I'm Dr. Fantastic.
Okay.
And I recommend, I'm on a journey around the world to tell people not to be good anymore. Be fantastic. Try it. I want you both to look at each other in the eyes and say, I am fantastic.
Okay, he was 10 minutes late, so we're already off on the wrong foot.
That is the sin to be late. It's better to be an hour early than a minute late.
I call.
It's disrespectful. It's not being accountable for your actions. It's not fantastic.
I'm
fantastic though.
Good. Be fantastic, guys. Don't say the word good again. Get rid of it. Throw it away. It's worthless. I should get out in public more often. Most of my interviews aren't in public, but I can see the
You need a
value of
camera
this.
guy.
I can see the value of doing this. Anyway, this is basically, this is really true. You're going to be happier, you're going to live longer, and you're never going to be forgotten. And you're going to help make the world a better place by being fantastic. It's so easy. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's not easy because we all been saying the word good since we could speak. Since you're 2 years old, you're asked how are you, and you're taught to say I'm good. And how are you?
Sorry.
That's okay. That's life. Life is what happens when people walk in front of cameras.
You have to go double.
That's okay. It's life. Life happens.
I'm gonna get you some baby cones.
Exactly. Actually, I had a couple cones. I didn't think of it. Okay. Put it on the to-do list. Buy cones for when you're outdoors on a busy street. But this is supposed to be COVID country. No one's supposed to be walking around like this, you know? What's the deal? Is it over? COVID-19's over, everybody! Hallelujah!
I'm interested in I'm a hippie at heart. So right when you said you hitchhike everywhere, what 17?
35 countries.
Wow.
By myself.
Can we get it?
Travel
Can
by
you give
yourself.
some insight on that a little bit?
Sorry?
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, one of the things
Awesome,
when you
man.
travel by yourself, and I didn't have a dime in my pocket.
You're a
I just-
backpacker?
Backpack. It was my best friend. I don't remember the name I had for him, but I'm sure he had a name.
Fantastic, not good.
You be fantastic.
You guys are fantastic.
Yes, we are.
There you go. There you go. Do not travel with another person. That's the first rule. Because when you travel with another person, then you gotta be a democracy. You gotta vote on which way to go, or where to go. When you're on your own, it's your responsibility to have fun and do whatever you want to do. You don't have to answer to anybody. But the most important thing is you're not gonna meet people by being with someone else, because you guys are together. You want to meet the world. You want to meet the French people like I did, and the Yugoslavian people. You know, so you know you don't. Is it still live? Everything good?
Yeah, you're good.
Good. We're live, and fielding questions from the audience. Everybody listening, if you want to call in, we have two lines: 714-316-9829 or 310-619-9752. Phones are in my pocket. And they're not ringing, but that's okay because most people watch this later on. I figured I picked noon. This is my 23rd day doing noon. I figured everyone's available at noon because it's the COVID, right?
Right.
And I guess everyone's so busy they can't tune in, but that's okay. As long as you watch it later on and like and share and subscribe, I'm happy with it. I put a lot of energy in this. I put a lot of money into this, and I believe that we can make the world a more civil place. We live in a greedy, selfish, litigious world. The greed is evident from the COVID-19 pandemic, global pandemic. It was caused by greedy people selling wild animals in fish markets. And the selfishness is someone like the college girl a month or so ago. She said, "This is ruining my spring break."
Wow.
She didn't give a shit about the world. She just cared about her spring break. That's the selfishness of the world. People going out without masks, although I think it's okay now in public like this. In a restaurant or in a market, you certainly want to wear the mask. I'm glad you're wearing the mask. Come here. Let's show everybody what the right thing to do is. Wear a mask. This is the right thing to do. Don't follow what I do. Follow what I say. So, and have fun in life. It's a very short ride. I'm 65 years old. I think like a 25-year-old, but physically they say I'm an old man, and I'm actually. A couple months ago, I realized I was what do they call it? Senior citizen. Do I look like a senior citizen to you? I am not no senior citizen.
Good.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says.
The rest of the week's been fine.
Yeah, to get the Denny's discount, exactly. And I get to go to the market an hour early, I guess. Anyway, I refuse to grow up, and I don't think you need to grow up. I don't think you need to follow the rules. I think you need to make your own rules, because you have to live with yourself. And one of my sayings is, no one's opinion matters but yours. These two gentlemen, I would like them like me and have a good opinion of me. But if they tell me I'm a total loser and I look like a freak, it doesn't matter because I know what's in my heart and what I'm doing. So see, everyone's opinion. You gotta remember this. Everyone's opinion has an agenda behind it. When you experience
6 feet.
6 feet. That's right. So, if someone says an opinion of you, you know, it's their agenda. They say, you know, it's terrible that you have tattoos, let's say.
Right.
That's their agenda.
You're a criminal. You're this, you're that.
Well, it does tend to, they
Why'd
think
you
that,
do
of
that?
course, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, the point is that's not for them. So this,
What does
it
it
shouldn't
matter?
affect you.
Exactly.
See, I always used to tell my wife, if I go out in the public today and 100 people tell me I'm an ugly loser, you know what I say at the end of the day? What are the odds that I ran into 100 wrong people?
Right?
Because you can't convince me.
What luck was that?
Exactly. What luck was that exactly?
Hey, you're like, I'll never go left again.
No, here's the thing about life, guys. Life is a series of left and right turns. You're always going to turn left, you're going to turn right. When I was coming down here to Midway, I decided to turn right to see these beautiful ships instead of going to Midway. I probably lost my assistant. That's life, okay? Didn't happen, no big deal. The point is, you must look that every decision you make is the correct one. When you know that, and you believe in your heart that you made the correct decision, no matter if you went to jail or whatever, because maybe jail corrected you on some things that you should have been not doing, right? Whatever happens, it's the right thing, the right turn. When you believe that you made the correct turn, whether it's left or right, for me, hitchhiking around the world at 17 was the correct one, not going to college, you get confidence in your decision making. When you get confidence in your decision making, you get success in life and thus happiness in life.
Right.
So you made all the right, those tattoos were the right decision. You gotta look at it that way.
Some people ask, do you regret it? I'm like, I don't regret
You
what?
can't regret shit,
No,
man.
for
Never,
what?
ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything happens. I was supposed to meet you today. I was supposed to be here this exact time. It took me 65 years. Hello. See, I never do an edit. I never do a cut because it's just real life.
That's
Someone
a good
called
point.
the wrong
That's a
line.
good point you said though, is that always be sure that you don't need confirmation from someone else that you made the right decision.
Correct.
That's
Because
good,
it's your
that's
skin.
good.
It's your life, not theirs. And they have an
And
agenda
I
behind
paid
theirs.
for it. You didn't.
Exactly.
Right?
You know, when you rode a bike as a little child, you fell down, you scraped your knee up, right? You put a Band-Aid on it, you got back up and you rode the bike again, right?
You got better and better.
You gotta have no fear in life.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, done.
You're a fantastic young man.
That's what you all do.
There you go.
Appreciate you.
Have a fantastic day. It just makes you live longer every time you say it. It makes you feel better. It's a magical word. It's an energy word. Good is worthless. It's a 4-letter word in my book. I don't want to hear it. And I get caught saying it now and again. But
You know what? The funny thing is that, like you said, everything's meant to be. I think it was meant for us to come see this, and now this is gonna stick in my head.
good.
For,
Because
you know what I mean?
I've changed a lot of people's lives with this simple thing. It's a simple thing. And so your mother taught you, everybody listening, your mother once said, and every mother said this to their child, think before speaking, right? Everybody? Correct? So, when someone says, how are you? Stop for half a second and say, what's the word that's going to make me feel fantastic, look fantastic, live longer, make the other person the same, make them more successful in business, in relationships, create engagement, and make the world a more simple place. There's only one word, and that's fantastic. Everyone listening, please say it right now with conviction and emotion. Say, I am fantastic. Children, you need to teach your children to say that. You need to teach your children to say that.
You know what? That's funny. Now that it's getting in my head, the word good sounds kind of bad.
It is
It's not
bad.
good to me now.
I just did a funny video yesterday, the day before, and Governor Cuomo, you guys heard of that guy, right? Governor Cuomo, New York?
No.
Okay, you're not watching the news much. So Governor Cuomo I got him on tape saying, good is now not terrible. So I said, as proof, don't take my word for that good is bad. Take Governor Cuomo, the governor of New York, his word, and good is not terrible.
Wow.
How about that? So it is a fantastic word. I'm Dr. Fantastic. I am a professor of positivity, possibly and practically the most positive person on the planet. And I want everyone to know that being fantastic will change your life. It'll change the lives around you. You'll be more successful in business. If you're a salesperson, my God, you're home free. If you're just, what I love about this move, what's happening with COVID is people are being kind to one another. People are risking their lives to help others. Families are coming together. And if you've been watching this show, I give a lot of advice of what to do during this quarantine. Obviously, these people walking on fine walks, that's one thing to do. Exercise. Cook. Teach your kids to cook. Bring the family together in the kitchen and cook. Learn new things. Learn stuff. Teach things. Plant a garden. Draw. Write a poem. Write a book. Do things. 5 minutes a day on something that you care about. This man wants to be a motivational speaker. Is he on camera, by the way? Is he on camera?
We got a camera.
No. Is he on camera?
Oh yeah, he's on camera.
Oh, I didn't
and
know.
I just checked live right now. You guys are live.
Yeah, we're live.
You guys are on fire.
We're cooking and having fun. That's the whole point. There's a place called Venice Beach in Los Angeles, and I go down there once in a while and I interview people, and I look at this isn't drawings. This is a few people, and nobody's smiling.
Everybody.
I want to get a mask with a big smile on it. I'm going to have a mask contest. Watch, and they're going to be a big prize for the best mask. They should have smiles on these masks, right?
Yeah.
Because smiling is the healthiest thing you can do, not only for your mental sanity, but for your physical well-being. Because those endorphins and dopamine that get released cure what's wrong with you. And Dr. Fantastic, if you go to my app, Be Fantastic, or my websites, I carry fantastic products. I represent fantastic people, fantastic services. Because I've been around the block, I know what's good, I know what's fantastic and what's not fantastic. See, I got caught right there. And I like to meet fantastic people. I like to go to fantastic places. I'm thrilled to be in front of these two gorgeous vessels that have a history that I would love to know about it. That submarine back there, that was probably World War II submarine, or maybe one, I don't know. But this is called the Museum, Maritime Museum down in San Diego. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. I used to be a roller skater. It was on the disco days. The whole club was on skates. The bar was in the center.
Damn.
And you rolled up to the bar and you had drinks.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And you rolled around.
Hey, you're all.
Well, that's the thing I would do. I'd dance with the girls, right? And I'd roll up to them and I'd spin them around. And I'd skate around and just like, oh, it's so much fun.
Wow. Good times, huh?
Everybody, I hope everyone's being fantastic. I hope everyone's getting out and walking like these good people are doing. It's good to get out of the house,
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. To live in fear is horrendous. To live with stress is horrendous. To live,
It eats you up.
it destroys you.
It breaks you
it's
down.
your fault. If you're stressed, it's your fault. It's all your fault.
Learn to let go.
Traffic. You know why people are stressed in traffic? You know why they're stressed in traffic?
They
You
want
know why? Because
selfishness.
they're late. They're late. It's not traffic's fault.
They're like,
You live in a city with 10 million people and you expect to get there without traffic? You're a freaking moron. So they're late and they get taken out in the traffic. Someone bumps into them. Someone bumps into you in a bar or spills their drink on you by accident. There's a bar fight. Is that ridiculous?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And people are road rage. Okay, here's what I do. Because I'm a limo driver and I drive yachts and I drive all kind of vehicles. I glide to red lights because you can't get to your destination any sooner by getting to the red light quicker. I don't know if you guys know that or not. See this person speeding up to the red light, then they're going to slam their brakes on, wear their brakes out, spend money in gas, and pollute the environment, right? So the other day I was gliding to a red light, and this guy, he was freaking pissed because he didn't get to that red light 5 seconds sooner. He pulled up next to me and literally threatened to kill me. He said, "I'm going to ram this car right up your ass." Blah 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 blah, and he was fuming. That I slowed him to getting to that red light.
Wow.
The idiocy of human beings. It blows my mind. Road rage. Stop it, people. Be kind to one another. Fantastic people are kind, considerate, friendly, polite, civil, courteous. They say hello to people when they say hello to them. They say please and thank you and you're welcome. These are things our mothers taught us, and it goes out the window when you got the green button and all you care about is getting to the top of that skyscraper and making a bunch of money. And you'll be lonely with all that money. I tell you that right now. I work with billionaires. I know a lot of billionaires, and money and fame, you don't want to wish on your worst enemy.
Fact.
That's all facts. I've been around the block, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't believe me, read my book, Lester's Legacy. And if you don't believe my history, talk to the people that I've helped on my testimonial page on the website. Look at my 3,000 interviews. Everyone's got a fantastic story, you know. So now, actually, pretty girls are okay to walk in front of the camera. We'll let pretty girls walk in front. Actually, from now on, I'll put the pretty girls in front of the camera and the ugly ones behind the camera.
Hey, you're wrong.
Yeah, right.
Guys, Via Drinks, wait till you taste this. This is going to be one of the biggest drinks around you. It's not on store shelves yet. It's going to be bigger than you can imagine. And right now you can get it online at drinkvia.com. Healthy, refreshing, delicious, and it goes great with alcohol. I call the pomegranate rum a rumagranate. And I call the berry with tequila the terry. And the orange mango, I call it the Varango with vodka. Vodka, orange, and mango is the Varango.
Nice.
You know, have a little cocktail. Don't overindulge in anything. Don't overdo it in exercise. Don't overdo it in drinking or drugs. Just do things in moderacy. You know, you can even overdo it in love, you know. Take life easy. Don't stress. Have fun. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy a beautiful vista. Be kind to others. Let people in traffic. Open doors for people. Now, what happens is when you let people in traffic and you open doors for people and you don't get a thank you, it turns you off a little bit. You know, it makes you a little upset about it. And so people stop doing it. Please don't stop being kind. Kindness is the eternal act.
I agree.
How can you not agree with that? Well, he went to Midway. My sister went to Midway, and I went to this.
Hey, the meters aren't on, right?
I can't imagine you're going to get a ticket. You can park in red.
Not fantastic.
Exactly. That wouldn't be fantastic getting a ticket. No, don't worry about it. Because even parking in red, they're not ticketing nowadays. Have a fantastic day. Well, that's a half hour of me. Come here, young man. Come here. Yes, sir. I'm going to interview real quick. You got an on-camera interview now. And your name again?
Donovan.
Donovan. Where are you from, Donovan?
San Diego, California.
He's a local, everybody. And have you been to the Spruce Street Suspension Bridge?
No, I haven't.
He's a local, and I discovered something he doesn't even know. It's 325-foot, 3-foot wide suspension bridge over 100-foot galley. Valley. It's fantastic. I met a guy named Victor in the middle of the bridge and interviewed him the other day. So basically, so that's one thing you should see. It's out near Spruce Street. It's famous. 1912 they did it. The suspension bridge. So what's your dream in life?
What do you want? My dream? I want to be. Well, right now, actually, I'm working more on Monday, and I'm gonna ask him like. I was an alcoholic for a long time. I'm 5 years sober.
Good.
I
Fantastic.
Suffer from anxiety, PTSD, depression. I'm slowly coming out of that.
Okay.
I'm working out, changing my diet.
Okay.
So I'm slowly, learning the new me.
Okay, so here's some advice for PTSD or anxiety. See, anxiety is the fear of something, right? So you're fearful of maybe not succeeding, maybe being broke, maybe being homeless. What's the fear in that?
Being alone.
Being alone is fantastic.
I can't photobomb?
No.
Yes, you can. Of course you can. Because now you're living for yourself. You can read, you can learn, you don't have to answer anymore. When you fall in love, here's what happens. It's a 24/7 gig. 24/7 you have to dedicate. Even while you're doing your regular gig, 8 to 5 or whatever gig you got to be concerned about your romantic gig. So when I ask people, are you in love? They say yes. That's fantastic. And I say, are you in love? And they say no. I say, that's fantastic. Because living for yourself, when you become a parent, you got to do it where you're going to give up your life, basically. And most people don't want to give up their lives. So they have nannies, and they send them off to boarding schools. It's ridiculous. You know, if you're going to be a good parent, and that's the cure to the world's ills, you got to be there every day for your kid. And then at 18, which is a short time, and they're off on their own, then you can go off. And now my kids are in their 40s, so I'm off to do this because the world needs to hear this. You know, so PTSD. Again, that's something you think you have, right? Have you ever heard Rene Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." If you think you're a happy guy, you are. If you think you've got PSD and you're miserable, you are. If you think you're handsome, you are. If you think you're ugly, you are. Henry Ford once said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So you can get rid of PTSD today. Just say, I don't have it anymore. Dr. Fantastic cured me.
No, that's real.
It's real.
It was meant for me to be here.
Exactly. And again, I'm a life coach. I tell people how they can guide their lives. And it's not guiding it to make a bunch of money, you know? I mean, wouldn't you want to be in love on an island without this
Can I just walk this way?
crap that's going on?
Thank you.
Right?
You know what's funny is speaking on the whole money thing. Recently, I just barely told myself, I came into a loss over money and an ex that was in Jersey. And it was just eating me up for 3 weeks. I started not eating.
Because you're thinking of the past. See what happened in that relationship there? You're thinking about the past. Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift.
Oh, I like that.
Today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. So you're thinking about that girl, you're misery, you're thinking of you're taking the drugs, you're drinking, you're all miserable. She's history. It's her loss, she left. So think of the positive.
With my money.
It's only money.
Exactly.
Who gives a shit about money?
So I told myself, I gotta get out of this. I have to let it
Good.
go.
Yes.
It's
Indeed.
eating me up.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. And people kill themselves over that shit. Now, I've known a lot of people that committed suicide. You know what the answer to committing suicide is for me? Walk out to the curb without a penny in your pocket and stick your thumb out. Some nice person's going to pick you up. And they're going to maybe take you in, they're going to get you down the road. Life opens up. So you lose all your money, you lose your wife, you lose everything, go out and hitchhike your money. People are still good. People are still good. I looked worse than you one time in Switzerland. I looked over there and saw I was rugged, unshaven. I looked in the mirror and a storefront, it was like a mirror. I said, I would never pick that guy up. I wouldn't pick myself up.
Yeah.
But people did. People were good. Now, people are going to have a judgment, from your tats, but it is what it is. You made a decision, you got to live with it and be happy with it.
Exactly.
You're you. There's no one. See, the reason I'm the best salesman on the planet is there's only one of me.
Come on.
I'm not selling anything. I'm selling a relationship. So you got to find out what you want to do and chase it. And small goals. 5 minutes a day. Like this guy is a motivational speaker. 5 minutes a day on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything you want to do is on YouTube. Learn it. Everybody, I'm going to wrap it up. These are fantastic guys. They're going to join the movement right now at 2:30 and 2:31. I'm going to sign them up. It's free to join. Just send an email to Dr. Fantastic. Be fantastic today. You want to hit the camera? Everybody, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. And it's a little X on the top right.
Yep.
And we're off camera.
All right.
Thank you, guys.